Hello everyone, welcome, my name's Ali A, and today I've got a video covering the M8A1 for my best class setup series. It's an assault rifle and it's a really good assault rifle. I've been using it since the launch of Black Ops 2. I only recently realised that I hadn't actually covered this weapon within the best class setup series. I thought I'd covered it really early on in Black Ops 2's life cycle, but apparently I haven't. So today I've got a really cool class for you guys which will hopefully help you when you're using this weapon online. Now, it's a really powerful weapon. It can kill in one burst, but if you're shooting people in the arms and the legs and some of the bullets are missing, it can take even more. It can take 3 bursts, for example. So you've got to be careful, you've got to be accurate, but if you are accurate with this weapon and you're aware of what's going on around you, it's really strong. It's used a lot also in competitive Call of Duty Black Ops 2, so it's used by the pros as well. It's a very good weapon, and the class setup I've got for you guys today is a bit of an interesting one. This class setup is all about being a team player and helping out everyone else by controlling the map that you're playing on. So the idea with this class is to stick towards the middle of the map, make sure the enemies are always spawning in front of you so your team can spawn behind you without being worried about being shot in the back or anything like that. So it's all about finding a good position in the center of the map, allowing your team to come up with you, and then controlling the map as much as possible. With a weapon like this, I haven't gone with quick draw. The attachments I've gone with are stock and the reflex sight, and the reflex sight attachment is the green cross. I like that one a little bit more than the normal standard red dot. I feel I can lock onto enemies nicely with this one, so if you want to use that, feel free to do so. But the reason for my attachments is to make sure that I can move quickly while I'm aiming down sight, because you want to be aiming down sight with this class as much as possible. Even if you're going around a corner, or if you think an enemy maybe around a corner, just walk around the corner with your sights up, and because you've got stock on, you can move at a lot faster rate than if you didn't have it on, and it means you can keep up with submachine guns and shotguns because they naturally move really fast whether or not they're zoomed in or not. So it's basically just keeping up with competition with this weapon, so you've got every area covered. Now, in terms of actually using the M8 assault rifle, you need to be accurate, of course, but don't be afraid to fire a lot. If you shoot them with one burst and they go behind cover, keep on firing at the position they went behind cover in. They may just pop out again thinking you've stopped firing because of the burst mechanism. If they get shot once, they may think it's an automatic weapon, and then of course your burst fire has stopped. They may come back out again when you can hit them with the second or third burst. So don't be afraid to shoot as much as you want with this weapon, and because of our secondary perks, we've gone with toughness and scavenger. We can keep on replenishing ammo. We can also keep on replenishing our explosives, which is a C4. The C4 just helps us for anyone that may be camping behind a doorway or sitting behind cover that we can't quite get behind, or maybe you've hit them with one burst and they don't come out of cover. You can then follow it up with a C4, and you can clear out that area, make sure you're keeping control of the map. So we've gone for 2 secondary perks. Toughness, of course, just means we don't get quite as much recoil once we're being shot at, and you want to be deadly accurate with this weapon, so that's why it helps so much. With our primary perk, we've also gone with 2. We've gone with hardline and flat jacket. Hardline just to make sure we're getting those streaks as early as possible. I've gone with UAV, counter UAV, and Hellstorm missile, just low streaks to make sure my team know exactly where the enemy are, to block off the enemy's radar, and just to call in those streaks like the Hellstorm missile to kill them off as they spawn, and that's really effective. Now, on top of that, flat jacket just means once you're holding down the center position of the map, you're probably going to be there for a while. Enemies will probably realize where you are, and they'll probably come running at you with absolutely everything, weapons, explosives, and if you can protect yourself against a C4 or against a bouncing Betty or against a grenade, then you're going to be sitting in that position holding down the correct area of the map for that little bit longer. It just means you can survive against absolutely everything. You don't have to worry too much about explosives flying around the map, and I find it to be really effective. Now, because we've gone with 2 first perks and 2 secondary perks, I haven't gone with the third perk. You need to be careful here. If you're used to using dexterity, you've got to be realizing that you're going to be climbing over objects a little bit slower. You're not going to be zooming in quite as quickly from a sprinting animation, but you shouldn't be doing that anyway. If you're controlling the center of the map, you shouldn't be moving too much. You should be using cover to your advantage, and a third perk isn't always necessary, I find. I think it's just one of those little bonuses that you can get if you have a point left over in your creator class system. So we haven't gone for any third perk in this case. Now, as I've already said, we've got the C4 explosives just to help us out if anyone's in a doorway or in a corner. And just here, unfortunately, an enemy traps me in the corner, as I call in my streak, and I die, which is annoying right at the end there. But this is an overall really good class. Once you get used to it and once you become really accurate with the weapon, it's a very good team player class. Helping your team hold down the center of the map and do well is really important. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed enjoyed. Let me know what you think of this in the comment section down below. Let me know if you have any variations on this class in the comment section down below, and also let me know which weapon you'd like to see me cover next. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure you've checked out all of my recent videos if you haven't seen them, and I'll see you guys on my next video.